Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the May 2023 reading for the zodiac sign of Virgo. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But let's go ahead and jump in here, Virgo. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close the last few weeks or month. Column number 2, we're going to take a general look at what's coming for May. We're also going to do a money column, a love column, and in the 5th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, a healing note, and a crystal of the month. But again, let's go to column number 1, which is what's wrapping up and coming to a close to last few weeks or month. You have a summary affirmation card of I feel loved. I love this for you, Virgo. This is always such a good feeling to feel loved by those around you. This could also be being loved by yourself. Again, all around plus though. I feel loved is a really, really good affirmation that we probably don't use enough. Excuse me. But let's see what cards we've got going on here and see how the last few weeks have gone. First, we have the Hermit. The Hermit is a card of going within for clarity. If you take a look at this light, the light within the lantern is the light that's within you. So I always tell people this is about doing what feels good at your heart, doing what feels good at your core. This is really focused on your spiritual journey, your path, your adventure here on Earth too, Virgo. So you could have done like some soul searching or some heart searching to figure out what really feels good for you. The next card that we have is the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands can be a card of self-defense. What I want to say about this, I don't know if this is so much self-defense as, again, figuring out what feels good for you. So it's like, what would you defend? What would you fight for? And that could be the case as like you could have been doing things you just didn't care about that just weren't meaningful. And then as things came up, it was easy to let go or forget about them because we weren't vested. It wasn't feeling good for us. Then at the bottom here, we have the King of Coins or the King of Pentacles. This is about being very solid, practical, wise. This is also an investment card. So I think some of you could be investing in a future endeavor, investing your time somewhere. Again, it's like we're picking up something new that we're passionate about because we realized what we were doing we weren't really that passionate about. But I like this because this is saying this is a good use of your time, energy. It's a good investment on your part here, Virgo. Okay, now moving on to our clarifiers. First up, we have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups can be very nostalgic, which makes sense. Again, we're kind of looking back at where we've been, what we've done, what felt good, what didn't feel good, what are we passionate about now. There could have been something you were wildly connected to and passionate to before, and that's just not the case anymore. The Six of Cups is also very innocent. Like, this comes from an innocent standpoint, an innocent point of view, where you really are truly trying to find that fulfillment, that gratitude, and just kind of what feels good. The next card that we have is the Chariot. Somebody once described the Chariot to me as the vroom vroom card, and it means there's action and there's change. I'm not surprised to see this, Virgo, because I think your priorities are going to change. Your focus is going to change. Where you put your energy and what you feel connected to is changing through this process, which is good. Again, we need to get to the point where it's something we want to fight for, that we would be willing to fight for. And then at the bottom here, we have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is a card of needing to renew. We needed to renew. We needed to reevaluate, reassess. Again, and make sure we were investing where we're interested, investing in what matters to us. So again, we have the resources here we need, but we figured out now where to do it, where to renew energy here. Okay, now let's take a look, Virgo, at what's coming for May. Just kind of a general peek. I think I already said grateful here, but we have the card, I feel grateful. This is another good one. They say this is like the #1 affirmation that you can repeat to yourself every day to have a more positive life. Gratitude is huge, so I feel grateful. But not only that, there will be something that you're feeling really grateful for in these next few weeks, which is great to see. But let's take a look here. First up, we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is a card of being very supportive, being very tolerant, being very empathetic. I feel like whatever this is that you're working on these next few weeks or month here, Virgo, you have a really good support system. I see people like, I want to say holding your hand, but it's not like they have to hold your hand through it, but it's like they are there holding your hand, guiding you, supporting you. Again, it's very nurturing, very supportive, really genuine support, which is absolutely something to be grateful for. The next card that we have is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is like Prince or Princess Charming, Knight in shining armor. This is very romantic. This is very love-like. This could be partnership or proposal. So this could be related to love, absolutely. But again, it could be kind of related to that support system, that partnership that's shining through. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's a new relationship or an advancement of a relationship here for you. And then at the bottom here, we have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is a card of speed, action, quick change. So again, whatever this is, it's moving quite quickly here. It's well supported. We're grateful it's happening, and it's happening fast. Let's see what other context I can give you here. First up, we have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is a card of long-term security. This is something you want long-term or long-term desire. So this is something you want that you don't currently have, Virgo. But I like this because, again, you are being well supported towards this desire. So taking steps and moving quickly, as we mentioned, towards what we want here. The next card that we have is the Sun card. In terms of good card in the tarot deck, it really doesn't get much better than the Sun card. The Sun card is a card of material happiness, joyous outcomes, success. Again, it's all things wonderful, truly, with the Sun card. So we're going to be really happy. I do, again, think for some of you this is new relationship, but very successful relationship, genuine, happy, something we would be very grateful for. But in general, I think the next few weeks look really good. At the bottom here, we have the Ace of Cups. Anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. With the case of Ace of Cups, this is new baby, relationship, proposal, marriage. No doubting there's some love energy swirling here, whether it's new relationship or advancement of relationship. But it seems to be running hand in hand with something else going on as well. Okay, Capricorn. Excuse me, Virgo, I apologize. Let's go ahead and take a look at our next column now, which is anything related to money. So Virgo, we're going to start with another affirmation. Apparently lots and lots of affirmations for you this time. It says, I am worthy of my desires. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money. It's interesting because we have the affirmation card, I am worthy of my desires, and then we have the Four of Pentacles coming up again here, which is a card of your desires. So this is, again, something long-term that you want that you don't have currently. To support this effort, we're going to cover it here, but this is a great affirmation for, again, somebody trying to obtain something they don't currently have. I am worthy of my desires. The next card that we have is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is a card of being very confident, being very self-assured. If you even like have any sort of doubt that you don't deserve something, that kind of snowballs. So it is really the power of mindset and positive thinking and that kind of worthiness of those desires. So be very confident in what you want and be very confident in your ability to obtain what you want. Then at the bottom here, we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is like hard work paying off. This is enjoying your work, putting in the hard work, but then it's reaping the benefits of the hard work that you've put in. So it looks like you will be obtaining this thing that you want, but again, you have to be clear on what you want, and you also have to be confident that it's going to happen. But let's go ahead and take a look and see. For clarifiers, first up we have the Star card. This is a card of hope. You have to have hope of your desires being filled. So again, be clear on them and be hopeful and grateful and confident that they are going to come true. The next card that we have is the Hermit. This is like, again, doing what feels good in your heart. And so this is like you wanting to do something that you'll enjoy. So this goes deeper than just having a job at this point, Virgo. You don't just want a job anymore. You want something that you care about, something that feels good to you. But again, be confident that you can have that. A lot of us are in that mindset of just earning a paycheck, and that is not going to help you get where you want to go. At the bottom here, we have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is a card of withdrawing and moving on. So I do see you moving on. Your hard work has paid off. You get to move forward to whatever this desire is. Again, I think it's a new job for many of you. And this is very much so like the grass is greener on the other side. Like these Eight of Cups look nice, but you're off looking for something better here. So I do think you're going to make some really significant forward progress there. Okay, now let's take a look at our next column, which is anything related to love. So starting out with a quick love message. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love. First, we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a card. This is a card of being very traditional, being very conventional. In general, this is a good relationship card too. It's a card of conformity. It's kind of a domestic card. So again, if you're hoping for a relationship or you're in a relationship, this typically says that things are going well. If you're looking for marriage too, this is a good card for you. But this is just saying relationship at this point here, Virgo. The next card that we have is the Ten of Cups. For those of you that have watched my readings before, you know I love the Ten of Cups. It's my favorite card in the entire deck. The Ten of Cups is a card of everything wonderful. It's total love, total support, contentment, family, marriage, children. So we have like so this card is coming through just as relationship. And then this is like true contentment. This is love and support within a relationship. So two nice back-to-back relationship cards there. And then at the bottom we have the Ten of Coins. This is about leaving a legacy. So I don't know if you're in a relationship already, Virgo, but it seems really long-lasting, or you're going to get into a relationship that meets all of your needs, a relationship that you are truly content in that seems long-lasting. So I like all of these love cards paired together. First up, we have the Queen of Wands as a clarifier. This is very confident, very self-assured. We talked about that before. In this case, I feel like you really know what you want, and then this relationship is delivering on all of those desires, which is wonderful. We have the Lovers card. We always love when we have the Lovers card in the love column. This is a card of partnership, deep love, strength together. Not surprised to see this on, again, such a strong card like the Ten of Cups. And then at the bottom here, we have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is coming through as like gains. There's so much to gain from this relationship. There's so much growing together to do. There's so much life to be had together. So I like that, and that's part of that Ten of Pentacles, 10 of Coins. There's so many things for you to accomplish together here, Virgo. Okay, now let's take a look at our fifth and final column, which is a message from our future self or spirit guides. We have the card, I am free. I can't tell you the last time I've seen this card, truthfully. It's been a long, long time. But free is good energy to have. When I see like a freedom card, it's so re-energizing, so freeing, so happy. I think a lot of times we get put into this box and people expect us to be this person. And this is the flexibility to be you, be who you want to be. So I like the freedom card there at the end. But let's see what messages we've got here. First we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is a card of self-imposed restrictions. So I feel like there was some way, somehow, that you were really holding yourself back here, Virgo, and since then you have set yourself free. I mean, that's kind of the gist of this column, but at one point in time you were holding yourself back or limiting yourself in some form. And now there's this like loud sense of freedom and ability that you have granted to yourself, truthfully. The next card that we have is the Strength card. The Strength card is a card of self-love, unconditional love, self-respect. That self-love and that self-respect is what drove you to set yourself free. Also, this is a card of bravery and courage with the lion on the card, and the bravery and courage that it took again to set yourself free here. I'm not sure what this block was, but it seems significant, but it seems gone now, Virgo, which is great. At the bottom here, we have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is a card of feeling, like a feeling of apathy or lack of fulfillment. I do think whatever you're setting yourself free from, this is going to be tied in. There's some apathy there or some lack of fulfillment in the mix. But again, we've set ourselves free from that. Okay, in terms of clarifiers, first up we have the Eight of Swords. So we have the Eight of Swords on top of the Eight of Swords. When we see this, it's like the universe saying, I said what I meant. The message is very clear. And in this case, again, it was that self-imposed restriction that's now resolved. The next card we have is the World card. The World card is the last card in the Major Arcana. It's completing a goal. It's completing a lesson. Things have come full circle. And again, it's like we're free now. We have set ourselves free from this limitation. And then at the bottom here, we have the Temperance card. Temperance is such a good card of balance and harmony. And I like to see this. This is kind of going from that lack of fulfillment to a much more fulfilling place. But it also, again, that balance and harmony that comes with that freedom. We're no longer locked down or confined. So, nice last column there too as well, Virgo. At this time, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video here and think of them. But for question number 1, we have the Jack of Spades. This is number 52 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 3 is the Jack of Clubs. This is number 45 card. That's going to be a yes. And question number 3 is the Seven of Hearts. This is number 21 card. That's going to be a yes. So yeses across the board there for you, Virgo. We're also going to pull a card from our Healing Stones deck, which is a crystal to keep with you through the month of May. Your crystal this month is agate, which is good for retreat, calm, stability, and really helps protect you from outside influences. And last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Your Healing Note says, we don't know how strong we are until strong is the only choice we have. Thank you so much, Virgo, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, the subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Virgo, and I hope you have a wonderful May.